Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I got some major news for you. Now, what happens if I told you that you guys no longer had to really worry about that 100% ink cap as much anymore? Well, in today's video, there's a split test feature that's going on right now that only some players have and were approved of by Recroom themselves. Their ink cap raised from 100 to 3,000! So you guys kind of get how crazy this is. Anyways, let's get into this video. Now, some players that were actually selected had received an official announcement in-game on their actual watch that had said this: Limits 2.0. Come test out increased ink with Limits V2. Now it reads, you have been selected for a test of Limits V2, where we increase ink and add new performance gauges to help the Maker Pen UI. If you want to help us test this feature, please go to your... Then it continues on, created room, and opt in under your room, main settings, allow limits 2.0, and then they also display this warning. This is a test feature, and as such, it may be removed completely. Proceed with caution. So this isn't, going to last forever maybe. It could still be removed, so don't expect this to be the ink cap limit forever. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, it's in the name. I feel like this is testing Recroom's limits as to why it's called Limits V2. But if you actually have this actual feature and you were selected by Recroom, you get a few cool things. For example, this new gauge that displays FPS and all that. Now in this diagram, in this room called Shifting Sands, you can see before Limits V2, the ink is, barely full. You could only see the CPU, the nets, and the chips. Now, after Limits V2, you guys can now see the FPS. The ink is all the way down to 1.3, that's crazy. And on top of that, CPU, nets, and chips. So they have some new things with the FPS and the big ink limit. From what I've been told, it seems like it would be like 1,000, but I guess my math is wrong. It's apparently 3K, but I'm not too sure. If someone could, be sure to actually confirm inside the comments how hard it and stuff like that. Anyways, now, the actual menu to enable Limits V2. Let's read it out. Enabling Limit V2 modifies limits such as ink. This comes with the following risk. 1. We may have drastic changes to creation limits, up to and including lowering limits retroactively. This may require you to reduce the complexity of your rooms. And then another warning, rooms that use beta content have the Limits V2 tag, which is pretty cool. Then it gives you this option, are you sure you wish to turn Limits V2 on? This will also save the room, and then you can either save it or cancel. So, very interesting with that Limits V2 tag. I guess if we can check out rooms that are actually with Limits V2. But nonetheless, what do you guys think? I'm very interested to hear your guys' thoughts down inside the comments below. I mean, yes, this is really cool, but only certain players have it, and I wonder if those players will actually do crazy things with it. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see, and I really do hope for the best. Super cool, and I'm glad Recroom is focusing on their creative tools. UGC content is almost at its peak. Definitely not in its prime yet. I wouldn't say so, because we got some big things coming soon. On top of this, be sure to like and subscribe, and if you guys haven't already, be sure to use code SKULL if you guys are planning on buying anything inside of Recroom. Helps me out a lot, and I greatly do appreciate it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll catch you guys all inside the next video, and without any further ado, Bro Fist!